So when you're deciding to build your home, the lot is a really big, important part of it. And a lot of the times you need to have the lot picked out first. With that being said, the lot sizes can restrict the size of a house you want. So typically a homeowner will know kind of what they want for a house size, but your lot is going to restrict that because you have to be so far away from the other houses and from your lot lines. So usually when somebody is considering a lot, they'll buy the lot first so that they can plan their house accordingly. For this particular lot, the homeowner wanted a lot more space than a traditional lot in town would have. So they actually purchased this lot 2 or 3 years ago. Their biggest thing was they wanted to move to a rural city to put their kids into school. And this particular lot was one of the last ones left out here, and it suited all their needs. So one of the first decisions you have to do is where to place your house on a lot. And a lot of times people will have a general idea of what they want, but in different areas you have restrictions as far as how far you have to be back from the road, how far you have to be away from your lot lines. So with that being said, a lot of people, if they know currently that there's a house on either side of them that they're building, they're not going to necessarily want to put their bedroom right next to somebody's living room or a busy road. Or I've had couples that wanted their kitchen on a particular side of the house. You have to worry about the sun in the winter times not heating up your driveway, or if you want to wake up with coffee on the back porch and have sun coming down at you, then those are just different ideas that you can do when selecting a lot. Out here with this lot, it's underway. Our first step was obviously to figure out where we wanted the house on the lot, and once we did that, we put flags in each corner, and then from there the excavator came in and stripped all the black dirt off. And once he was done with that, we actually laid out the foundation of the house so that he could come in and dig perfectly where we needed to dig the basement and the footings for the garage. And once that was done, we laid out our footings, set everything up, and we actually poured these down, and it's ready for the next step of the ICF walls. Okay, so on the left-hand side, we have a full basement. This is the living area of the house, and on this side, we only have to do 4 feet of wall with a 12-inch footing, and this is where the garage will go. So it's kind of deceiving now because the whole inside of that will be filled up to 4 feet of dirt, and then your driveway will go right into the garage. So from here, we'll go out and lay out the outside of the walls for the foundation block, the ICFs, and the rebar sticking out of the footings is for the foundation, and they stack over top of that. We chalk all those lines, get everything squared in on the footings, and then we'll start laying the block. They're essentially like Legos. We lay it 6 courses up, so that'll be 8 feet. We'll have an 8-foot basement. And then this area over here where the garage is, we'll have 4 feet of wall. Once we get all that together and we get everything braced, we'll fill that in with concrete. We'll actually be ready probably by within a week to pour the walls. What this particular homeowner wanted was a fairly simple house, but yet very attractive, and it's going to fit their needs with their kids and their busy lifestyle and the big lot. It was just something that they had been looking at for a few years and bought this lot a few years ago and are now starting this year. So if you can imagine the front steps walking up to the beautiful door lined with brick along the bottom of the patio. In that corner in the basement, there'll be a living room with a little tiny wet bar. In the far corner, there's a couple bedrooms. There's a storage room over here. And on the upper part, there's gonna be a kitchen with the master bedroom, another bedroom, the beautiful pantry. And as you walk over here, there's gonna be the garage leading into a beautiful mudroom. This will be a very nice sized garage. It's a 30 by 44 with a 3-car garage. Appreciate you watching, and I look forward to talking to you next time.